Hi everyone, welcome to the webinar today. We will be beginning the webinar shortly in few seconds. Okay, all right. So let's get started with the webinar. Good evening, everyone. My name is Suresh. I work as a senior solutions engineer with Sumology, and I'm going to walk you through a live demo of Sumology Cloud SIEM. Before we get started with the demo, a few housekeeping stuff. This demo is being recorded and it will be shared with you post this webinar. There is a Q&A button in the webinar. Please feel free to go to the Q&A and then raise your questions. And at the end of the webinar, I'll be answering the questions to the best of my knowledge. Let's get started with the webinar for the day. The security operations have to change. There are numerous reasons why we need to adopt a modern SIEM platform. There is a wider cloud adoption across the industry today. We can see organizations rapidly adopting the cloud, and this is resulting in a lot of applications getting migrated to the cloud environment. While the applications move into the cloud, there is also the effect of a lot of security related incidences and issues being reported from the cloud environments. Most of the organizations today, they have a lot of incidences being reported from the cloud, much more than their traditional on-prem sort of environments. And organizations would definitely like to protect their cloud setups, that being seen as a vulnerable segment today. So moving to the cloud has advantages of providing rapid time to the market, but at the same time, the traditional SIEM tools that we deploy, they are not built for the modern cloud environments. So you need to look at a platform which is built for protecting the cloud environments, and that's where the Sumology Cloud SIEM comes into play. The digital transformation has shifted the attack surface. Gone are the days where we used to have all the applications inside the perimeter of a firewall and we used to feel protected. Now we have data everywhere. The data is actually there on the SaaS platforms that we deploy. We have data across the cloud. We have data across the mobile devices, etc. While this has resulted in the proliferation of the data, this has also resulted in lot many number of attack surfaces. So we need a platform that can understand our environment, which can actually protect us from this diverse set of sources where we have actually deployed our data. And while the data explosion is happening, organizations adopt the cloud, our environments are becoming complex. And at the same time, we also see that the number of alerts which are getting generated is also getting increased significantly. The more the amount of data proliferation which is happening, this results in a direct proportion of the number of alerts also getting in. We cannot simply hire more analysts and then look into all of this particular data, because the machine data that we are generating is actually resulting in too many number of alerts. You need people with the right set of expertise and then the right set of skills to look into all of these alerts. And hiring more people cannot overcome the amount of alerts that are getting generated. We need a solution which can look into all of these particular alerts which are getting generated, ability to automatically prioritize them, and you need a solution that can automatically let you to see what are the most important things out of these alerts which are actually generated. Otherwise, we may be looking into a lot many number of alerts which may not be giving much impact, and you will not be able to handle this cloud scale problem or the machine data analytics problem. So this is where you need to look at different approach with cloud SIEM. So what you need is a solution that can actually go through the thousands and thousands of alerts which are getting generated and give you the specific insights that you can focus upon. So we provide a solution which automatically looks into all the alerts which are actually getting generated. The Sumology Cloud SIEM looks into all of the records. It automatically creates all those signals. Signals are equivalent to the alerts that we talk about here. And the solution automatically goes through all of the signals and it correlates all the signals and then tells you what are the 5 or the 10 important things that you need to look into. So you, as an analyst, you don't have to go through all the alerts which are actually generated, try to correlate all of this particular data, and then try to create a mental map of what has actually happened. The system automatically does it for you. The Sumo Logic Cloud SIEM goes through thousands of log records, it goes through thousands of signals, and it automatically gives you insights. So these insights are auto-correlated signals that you just have to look into to see what is most important for you. When you operate a SIEM environment, you need an environment that can scale as your environment grows. We are looking at organizations which are doubling their capacity roughly 6 months to a year's time. So this also results in a lot of data proliferation. So what you need is a dynamic platform that can scale as you scale up your business. So this is where the Sumo Logic SaaS platform can play a bigger role in seamlessly scaling up and then providing you with a zero loss model. So you can cost effectively own the platform and you can send all of your data. You don't have to stop sending some data to the SIEM because you see the platform is very expensive. You can send all of your data. We have multiple mechanisms by which we can help you to cost effectively own the platform. We provide various different tiers by which you can segregate your data. The low priority, the non-important data can actually go into the low cost tiers, and you can send your critical security focused application data to the higher tiers. So you can segregate your data and then you can cost effectively own the platform. The platform we provide you is highly scalable. We have customers who send terabytes of data into the Sumo Logic platform today. While we provide you a platform, you also need to ensure that there are no dark spots. We see organizations have multiple different teams. We have the security teams, there are also IT teams, there are DevOps teams, etc. Each and every team has their own view of seeing things, and this generally results in proliferation of various different tools. This also gives rise to dark spots where the security team does not see what the operations team is doing, the DevOps doesn't see what the security team is doing, etc. So with Sumo Logic, we provide you a centralized platform where you can bring in all your data in one place. So there are no dark spots. Everyone gets the same view. Everyone gets the same alerts. Everyone can see what is actually happening inside your platform. We also provide you a highly capable, very rich interface through which you can do very deep searches. The Sumo Logic SaaS platform, you can analyze all of your records. You can go through these records in depth, and you can bring out all the insights out of your data. So we provide you numerous operators. We provide a very rich interface based on which you can run all of your queries. You can create your own custom detection. You can do your custom alerts, etc., through which you can analyze all of your data using one single interface. We provide a lot of out-of-the-box content with the Sumo Logic Cloud SIEM platform. You need the various different functionalities which are available in the platform, which can actually help you to quickly realize value without you having to build each and every, I would say, the rules. We come up with a lot of out-of-the-box content, which helps you to quickly adopt the platform, and you can quickly derive value out of the Sumo Logic platform. So it is as simple as you set up the data collection, you bring in all the data into the platform. We have out-of-the-box content which goes through all of this data. It sifts through these thousands and millions of log records, and it automatically shows you what are the 5 to 10 different things that you need to focus on. So this is the new view that you need to take with respect to the Cloud SIEM solution. We got a big validation from Gartner recently. So we are recognized as a visionary in the 2021 Gartner Magic Quadrant for SIEM. We believe that this recognition validates our innovation, our roadmap, as well as our ability to execute when it comes to protecting our customers. We believe that this also reflects our customers have realized the value out of our Sumo Logic platform. And in addition to the recognition that we have in the Magic Quadrant, we are also recognized in the critical capabilities for the SIEM report. While Sumo Logic provides a lot of security functionalities, we have modules which can help you to address the audit and compliance requirements. We have a rich platform which can help you with your security monitoring analytics. We have Cloud SIEM, and we have integrated cloud SOAR capabilities. The focus of today's live demo is going to be Cloud SIEM. In case you need to know about any of other capabilities, feel free to reach back to us, and then we can take you through all of those capabilities in depth. So let's get into the Cloud SIEM demo today. what you're going to see is this particular view where we have a purpose-built analyst-focused interface. And here you can see a central HUD view, which basically shows the snapshot of the ingestions, etc. And you can see certain parameters which will be being shown on the left-hand side. So what is important about this particular view is that this gives you a snapshot about what you need to focus on the moment you log into the platform. So let's get into the Cloud SIEM platform. So we are into the Cloud SIEM platform. The moment you log in, this is the view that you are going to see. This is the HUD view. And here you can see a interface which has been purpose built with keeping in mind the SOC analysts like you. So here you can see the central view where there is a outer circle, there is a inner circle, followed by a couple of specific insights. The outer circle here is actually showing up the records which are getting ingested into the platform. And the inner circle is actually showing up the number of signals which are actually generated automatically. And in the center, you can see this insights, which are actually shown as the small triangles with different colors over here. And the platform is online now. I can see data for any duration I want. Right now, it's showing up data for the last 24 hours. And you can see there are around 5 million records which are actually ingested into this particular platform in this last 24 hours. And you can see there are 511K of signals which are actually generated from this particular records. This is a pretty high number, which is pretty normal given the way the amount of data is actually getting generated in the enterprise environments. This is not the number of signals that you can actually solve by hiring more number of analysts. You need a different solution that can actually look into the signals, and then it can help you to quickly analyze what is happening inside this environment. So you know what are the critical things that you need to focus upon. And you can see a very interesting data here, which is insights. There are a total of 8 insights which has been generated from this total 511K of signals which have been generated. So what is an insight? The insight is an auto-correlated finding from the SomaLogic SIEM. So the insight automatically looks into the signals. It does an auto-correlation of the signals, and it groups the related signals together to tell you what are the critical things that you need to look upon. And here you can see there are 8 insights which are generated by the system over here, and those insights are shown as this small triangles. You can see the colors showing the status of those different insights, the green one being closed, the red ones are actually new insights which are being detected, and the yellow ones being in progress, etc. You can see a couple of insight metrics here, like it has taken 4 days for detection, the response times, the remediation times, etc. And you can see the status of various different insights being shown over here. On the right-hand side, you can see a recent insight which has been detected by the platform. You can see there is a number for the insight, and it also says the MITRE attack stage where this particular insight has been detected, shows exfiltration with the credential access. You can see a plus symbol over here. The x-axis is the time duration, and the y-axis shows the severity of this. And you can see there are 4 signals which have actually contributed to this particular insight. And with the SomaLogic SaaS platform, we automatically look into last 14 days of data. So many of the traditional SIEM platforms available in the market today, they struggle to correlate data within a couple of hours, whereas you can see that the SIEM platform from SomaLogic, it can automatically look into last 14 days of data, and this can be customized as well. And here you can see the various different signals which are actually contributing to this particular insight, along with their various different severities. So the low and slow attacks, they can be easily detected with the SomaLogic platform. And below this, you can see the various activities which are actually happening in the platform, like some cases are being handled by the analyst, any tickets being assigned, new insights getting generated, etc. So having seen this, let us get into the insights to see how it makes a significant difference to us. So here we are going into the insights view here. You can look at the insights either in a list format, or you can get into a Kanban view. So here you can see all those different insights which have been generated by the platform. I can actually move the tickets into various different stages by just by dragging and dropping it. For example, I want this particular insight to be moved into a tier 3 analyst. So I can just drag and drop it there. And then you can see the ticket status actually moving into a tier 3. And you can customize all of this as per your particular environment. And let us get into one of these insights to understand how this particular insight actually works over here. So I can see there are a lot of insights which are generated by the platform. And I would like to get into any one of those insights. So let us look at this insight here, which is insight 3206, persistence with initial access. So I am opening up this particular insight. So now we are inside this insight. So here you can see the insight persistence with initial access, which explains what this particular insight is all about. And you can see there are ticket management capabilities built into the platform. So I can go here and then I can assign this to any of the analysts. So the analyst can start actually looking into that. You can see the status here. It is right now new. Once I assign it, it will become under work in progress, etc. So this shows the status of the ticket. And below this, you can actually see there are 4 unique signals which have actually contributed to this insights. So we use a auto clustering mechanism to go through all the signals which are generated by the platform, and the system automatically has found out these 4 unique signals which is actually contributing to this particular insight. And here you can see the various different entities which are actually being tracked here, and the entity that is common across all of the signals is this particular IP address 192.168.38.102. The entities are things like IP addresses, host name, MAC addresses, usernames, etc. So the system automatically tracks all of these entities and it automatically correlates them across the various different signals to give rise to the insights. And we can see this was last seen a day ago, and then shows the event time, it shows the dwell time, etc. And on the right hand side, I can see the view of this particular insight, and I can see there are actually 4 unique signals which have actually contributed to this particular insight. So the event one is the proof point tab. There is a user who received an email with a phishing link. And if I come down a little bit, I can see the date and the time where the event is actually being seen in the platform. And you can see checkpoint threat emulation. Checkpoint says there is a malicious file which is actually being allowed over here. And if I come down a little bit, I can see the CrowdStrike detection summary event. And little down, I can see a threat intel correlation, which basically says that the device IP, what we see here is actually matching with a threat intel file hash, right? So let us get into these individual signals to see how it is actually making meaning for us. So I'm getting into the first signal which we see here, which is the proof point which says that the user actually received a bad email. And here you can see there is a match expression. This is basically like a rule which says how we are actually detecting this particular condition. And you can see the event, date, time, and you can see there's a lot of rich data that is actually collected as part of the signals here. You can see the rule which is actually matching, which is actually creating or resulting in this particular signal being created along with the severity of 4. And you can see the related insights here. Right now, this is not related to any other insight. And you can see the signal, when was it generated, and then it is showing the entity IP address over here. Coming down a little bit, I can see there is a lot of metadata which is gathered as part of this particular insight. So I can see the action is actually click permitted. Looks like in this particular case, the user received the email with a phishing link, and then he actually clicked on this link and it was actually permitted. And you can see the thread status is active, the HTTP URL which is accessed by the user, and you can see the various different ranking. You can see the entropy of this particular domain, which is actually shown over here. User, what is the user agent which is used, etc. And coming down a bit, I can actually see a lot many number of details here. I can see the details click is permitted. You can see the threat name, which is actually a phishing link, which is being seen over here. And you can see a threat reference URL, etc. And I can actually go to the threat reference URLs, and I can do all my related investigations from here. And here you can see the various different actions that I can perform. So I can actually open up this URL, which is unsafe, but then I can actually do that if I want to analyze this. I can add it to a match list. I can add it to a suppress list. I can also do things like, say, for example, I want to do a lookup against that. I can see the normalized username. You can see all of these different actions which are built in, which helps you in analyzing this particular link over here. If I can go back to the signals, then I can see this is the first signal which got generated by the platform, which shows the user received a phishing link. And the second signal shows that there is a checkpoint which says there is a malicious file which is actually being allowed. So opening up this again shows me all the rich metadata which is actually being collected as part of this particular signal. And I can see the destination here. This is the particular destination IP address. This is my source IP address. And I can see there's a detection happening with the source category shown over here, with all these different extraction fields, which helps in your detailed investigation. So you can see the file hash over here, action. You can see the confidence level, which is shown as 1, the destination IP address. In case I want to do a lookup of this particular IP address, then I can go ahead and then I can actually do various different lookups. Like I can do a virus total search. I can do any of my lookups over here. We have rich set of lookups which are actually built in, which you can straight away launch from here. You can see the file name. You can see all the details that you need when you want to do your investigation. So I'm going back to the signals here, and I see the third signal, which shares the CrowdStrike detection summary event. So which basically says that the CrowdStrike has detected there is a malicious traffic which is actually being seen over here. You can see the severity of 5 with the various different entity scores, etc. And I can do all my investigations, lookups, etc. from here. For example, there is a Trojan which has been detected over here, and you can see all those details. So in this particular case, looks like what has actually happened is that the user has actually received an email with a phishing link, and the checkpoint says that there is a malicious file which is actually being allowed, and then the CrowdStrike says that a bad file has been downloaded and then executed in this particular case. And you can see the final signal, which is the CrowdStrike threat intelligence. The threat intel is actually matching the device IP, and it says that the particular IP that we see here is actually a malicious IP address, and the confidence score being very high. So the analyst, just by looking at these 4 different signals, they can easily make out that the user received a bad email with a bad link. They click the particular link, and then a malicious file got executed in this particular user's device. So if not for a Sumo Logic Cloud SIEM, you would have definitely seen all these signals or alerts getting created. But then the analyst has to go through all those 500 plus 500K plus signals, and they need to make out what has actually happened. Whereas with the Sumo Logic Cloud SIEM, we are automatically correlating all these related signals, and the analyst can just go through these 4 different signals to analyze what has actually happened. Now that the team knows what has actually happened, you can also look at this timelines as well. So this shows the rule when we received the particular email. It shows when the CrowdStrike detection happened, and then shows the threat intel correlation as well. So the team can take an action from here. They can basically launch the investigation. They can actually create a ticket in ServiceNow. You can actually launch an alert in PagerDuty. You can send an alert to Slack channels. So there are a lot of actions that we can do. And if you want to do a SOAR integration, we have all the SOAR integrations built in. You can do a SOAR integration with the Sumo Logic SOAR platform, or platforms like Demisto, etc. And once you take the suitable action, you can go ahead and then you can close this particular insight as well. So just by going through the insights, the analyst can understand what has actually happened. He can go through the correlated signals, and he can take the suitable action without having to wander through hundreds and hundreds of signals which are actually getting generated to the platform. Having seen the insights in action, let's get into the signals here. I am looking at all the signals which are generated by the platform. You can see there are around 2K signals out here, and I can see there are various different signals which are coming from various different sources like CrowdStrike. You can see GuardDuty alerts, etc. And I can open up any of these signals to understand it further. The rule or the match expression says what is actually giving rise to this particular signal. You can see the severity here. You can see the rule, and you can see the related insight, which is actually related to this particular signal that we see over here. And along with the rich set of information that you need for doing all your threat hunting, all your security investigations, etc., everything is available in one single place. We have the entities being shown in this particular panel. The entities are things like the usernames, the host names, IP addresses, MAC addresses, etc. Whenever any rule gives rise to a signal, then we automatically track all those different entities across the platform. And here you can see the various different entities being tracked over here along with activity scores. And when the activity score crosses a certain threshold, then it automatically gives rise to a signal. So here you can see the user Joe Smith being tracked over here, and you can see all those different I would say the incidences where this particular entity is actually linked, and then you can see the various different timelines as well, which are actually being tracked as part of the entity tracking available in the system today. So the records are nothing but the various different logs which are into this particular platform. We normalize all the data which comes into the platform, and you can see them as part of the records over here. And I'm getting into the content panel here. These are the rules. You can see there are around 600 plus rules over here. And you can see these are the rules which are actually matching the incoming traffic. And whenever see there is a potential match, then this gives rise to a signal. And you can create your own rules as well. So I'm going to show you how you can create your own rule. There are 4 different type of rules that you can create. One is a match rule. So this is a rule which can actually get triggered when the record matches a condition. So if there is a match of a condition, then this will be creating a signal. So example is when a domain matches, say for example, google.com, etc. The threshold rule is a second type of a rule. Whenever a certain amount of threshold is breached, then this rule gets triggered. And the threshold is something like whenever the number of failed logins is more than 10 within, say, last 5 minutes, etc. So these are the threshold based rules. Chain rule is where you can combine multiple rules together. Say, for example, trigger when John Doe has more than 10 failed login attempts and 1 successful login attempt within, say, for example, the last couple of hours. And we also have aggregation rules where you can actually aggregate records, and then you can combine multiple rules together into an aggregation rule. So let us see how we can create a rule here. I am creating a match rule. This is the rule interface that you have, and you can go ahead and then you can create a rule here, and you can specify the condition on which the incoming rod matches. Then this will get a trigger. And you can say on the entity, you can give a name, you can give a description, etc. And you can provide in a severity, like you can provide a constant severity, things like you can actually provide a dynamic severity, etc. And then you can save this rule as a prototype. So before you enable this rule, you can actually test it out. And once you're sure that this particular rule works, then you can actually enable this particular rule over here. So let us go and then look at a couple of rules which are there in the system. Let me take any one sample rule which I can actually show you. I'm opening up the rules here, and I can look at, say, for example, threat intel rule here. So here you can see the condition which is actually matching here. On the entity, it is actually looking at the device host name with the description over here and along with a constant severity. And you can see this particular rule is actually enabled. And below this rule, you can see the history as well, the rules which are actually triggered, etc., and the insights for which this particular rule has contributed. So you get all the signals, insights, etc., everything aggregated in one single place. Going back to the content page, I can actually bring in the threat intel feeds into the platform for doing all the correlations. So you can bring in your taxi feeds, and if you have any threat intel feeds that you have already invested in, you can bring all those threat intel feeds here, and this can actually help in correlating as well as enriching the data inside the SIEM platform. And you can create your custom insights as well. So this is a custom insight panel. I can actually go ahead and create that. Let me show you an example here. So this is here signal is a custom insight that we have here. This is a rule which talks about the condition, and then you can set in the parameters, you can write a description for that, and then you can actually create your own custom insights over here. We can also create rule tuning, match list, etc. In case I want to exclude some, say for example, I have vulnerability scanners, I don't want them to create alerts, etc. Then I can actually create my match list. I can create my match list of admin users, etc., which can actually help in fine tuning this particular platform. You can create your network blocks, you can create suppression lists, etc. So these are a couple of options which are available in the SIEM platform. So let's get back to the HUD view here. So we saw how we can use the Sumo Logic Cloud SIEM platform. The records are automatically looked into to create the signals. Whenever the records match the rules, this gives rise to the various different signals over here. The signals are auto-correlated to give rise to insights. So you don't have to go through hundreds and hundreds of signals. You can focus on this most important things which are automatically correlated and provided to you as a different insights. So most of the platforms available today in the market, they leave you with the signals. So the analyst is left to go through all the signals to analyze and understand what has actually happened. And that is a major differentiation for Sumo Logic here, where we auto-correlate all the signals and provide you the insights. So it's not about only the platform. End of the day, it's all about people, processes, and support as well. So we provide a professional services package, which helps you to quickly integrate all your various different data sources and then get started with the Sumo Logic. We also provide a premium support. This is an enhanced support along with premium SLAs. You also get a dedicated TAM. TAM is the technical account manager who works with your team to ensure that you succeed using Sumo Logic as a platform. We also have a special operations team called SpecOps team. So this is a team consisting of our elite team of cybersecurity experts from the intelligence community, military, etc. When you are in a need, when you need the services of the security operations team the most, we are there here. So you can make use of the SecOps teams when it comes to critical incidences that impact your organization as such. So if you want to know more about any of these particular services, please reach back to us and then we can work with you on that. Feel free to scan the QR code here to know more about our Cloud SIEM offerings. That pretty much brings the demo to an end today. Feel free to raise your questions there. There is a Q&A button in the webinar panel. Go ahead and then raise all your questions there, and I would be answering your questions. There is a question which is asking like, how is the Sumo SIEM platform priced? The platform is provided as an add-on to our existing security capabilities. The platform is priced based on the amount of data that you ingest in. So it is something like you have 500 GB of logs into the platform, 200 GB of logs, 100 GB of logs, etc. The pricing depends predominantly on a couple of factors. One is the amount of data that you ingest into the platform. The second factor is where do you want to retain your logs from your compliance and security perspective. We have an instance in across the globe. You can decide to keep the data depending upon where you want to localize your data. So the third factor that contributes to the pricing is how long you want to retain the data into the Sumo Logic platform. So please reach back to us in case you have any questions with respect to pricing, and we are very happy to work with you on that. There is a question which is asking about I'm an existing customer and then I see the interface is different than the Sumo interface. So it's not a different platform. It is an extension to the Sumo Logic core platform. So this is provided, the Cloud SIEM is provided as an add-on to the existing platform. So the customers who subscribe for the Cloud SIEM service, they will be enabled with this particular option, and then you can see the interface that I showed you. Please reach back to us, and then we can work together to see how we can actually enable you this particular option where you can test this particular platform. Excellent. Thank you for taking time to attend the Sumo Logic Cloud SIEM live demo today. We provide you a free 30-day trial. Feel free to go to sumologic.com and then you can subscribe for the Sumo Logic trial, and this gives you a 30-day free trial. If you have any questions with respect to the Cloud SIEM webinar that we discussed today, feel free to reach back to us, and we are happy to work with you together. Wishing you a very good day.